At Trek, we believe in simple solutions to complex problems. I'm Matt, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you about how we are building bicycles better. Just one way, besides bike riding itself, that we are living up to that promise. Meet the all-new Belleville and Atwood, each conceived, designed, and then built to reduce environmental impact while providing you an uncompromised riding experience. To build better bikes, we follow the basic principles of what we call eco-design, which uses the proven Ocala method to score an item's impact on the environment from its origin to usage and eventual end of life. In other words, if we think about a product in terms of its life cycle and treat it as if it was a living organism with its own birth, life, and its eventual end of life as well, we begin to understand how that product impacts the world around us. And more importantly, eco-design teaches us how to better account for materials, the manufacturing process itself, its waste, and how reusability factors in. So we set out to build better bikes and began by making some choices. Our first was to use steel. Some interesting discoveries from the Ocala project were that steel's manufacture requires fewer steps and is less toxic than other metal manufacturing processes. Since we already knew its natural vibration damping qualities produce smoother rides, and that it's one of the toughest materials on Earth, steel frames would not just lessen environmental impact, but also be an ideal performance material for these bikes. We then made some tactical decisions. First, we knew the majority of the components would be from Asia, and strategically chose distributors that were near to the point of manufacture. This method of close sourcing, as it's called, helps keep transportation emissions lower than normal. Think about it. Reduced shipping over ground and through the air equals less emissions. So while we are still the largest producer of bicycles in the United States, committed to making bikes in our own backyard, we want you to understand that making eco-friendly bikes we are proud to put our name on in China is completely possible. Additionally, we changed our paint process to a powder coat that retains the aesthetic quality while reducing environmental impact. With its minimal overspray, the powder coating process eliminates waste, requires no solvents or paint washes to clean, and is a much less environmentally toxic exterior finish. Plus, both our new bikes use bolts protected by an alternative to chrome plating that ensures no toxins are ever released into the earth. For their life, our eco-design bikes are built to optimize utility and maintain a timeless aesthetic. We already learned that these bikes are made from longer-lasting and recyclable materials, but it should be noted that they're also loaded with utilitarian features. The Belleville, for one, has racks and fenders to increase the frame's overall useful life. In fact, each bike's functional design approach is dedicated to providing years of incredibly fun and useful rides. And both are meant to look timeless and be ideal substitutes for your car on many typical errands around town. We know nothing lasts forever, and when you're ready, our eco-design bikes are designed for disassembly. Saddles are built with pieces that come apart with ease and are recyclable. Also, the grips are made from a hard plastic, and while they technically could last forever, these grips can easily be moved to future bikes or can be thrown right into your plastics recycling bin. Plus, the steel frames are designed to accommodate different gearing configurations, and with a little love can last a lifetime. It's important to know while frames, pedals, grips, and saddles are recyclable, if something actually ends up in the trash, minimal toxins, if any, will ever be released into the environment. But please, remember that when you're done with a bike, whether it's a Trek or not, there is typically a minimal amount of maintenance needed to ensure that somebody else could ride it for a long time. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about each eco-design bike. First, the Belleville. Inspired by the upright riding French portiers, Belleville is a completely utilitarian 3-speed that's absolutely eco-smart. It features a recyclable steel frame that, as discussed earlier, naturally reduces vibrations for a smoother ride. The pedals, fenders, chain guard, racks, and one-piece stem and handlebar are made of steel. Its Bontrager H2 Eco tires are natural rubber, sourced from ISO 14001 producers, and the rubber is certified sustainable harvest. And it's finished with steel racks, front and back, to take a lot with you or bring things back from stores, restaurants, libraries, or wherever your commutes take you. Plus, generator lights, front and back, eliminate the need for wasteful batteries and help you keep riding safely into the night. To increase its overall usefulness, the dropouts are designed for both derailleur and single-speed drivetrains to accommodate a wider range of riders. Also built to lessen environmental impact is the new Atwood. The Atwood shares in geometry with our FX family of bikes and is designed with similar ride-longer performance and comfort features. But like Belleville, Atwood has a steel frame, closed-source components, and is also designed for recyclability and disassembly. Atwood's versatile design helps it be both a great steel fitness bike as well as a capable commuter, and is absolutely dedicated to lessening product impact. Building bikes better means considering everything, and that's what we've done with our line of eco-design bikes. At Trek, we are committed to making the world a better place, and these two eco-design bikes are just the beginning. In fact, we'd like you to think of it as our first step towards a greater commitment. For more information on our eco-design bikes and how we plan to make the world better, visit trekbikes.com